Hey, what's up, Galaxy Gang? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're playing against an Enneacraft deck. So it's a very new deck. I don't know what the deck does. I don't know, like, the ins and outs of it. So it's a new challenge for me. So yeah, so we're going second, unfortunately. So we open with 7 Tachyon, Motomi Fuelos, which is gonna be dead against them. Galaxy Wizard, Forbidden Droplet, and Galaxy Soldier. Let's see, my opponent opens with Proto Enneacraft Orgia. So yeah, so basically has the effect, the pendulum effect. Yeah, pay 900 life points, reveal 3 Enneacraft cards. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to add to your hand and shuffle the rest. So yeah, all of, like, the level ones have that effect. I think they have like 4 level ones. And they also, each time a monster is flip face up, place one EC counter on the card, and then has the effect of to flip, destroy a monster your opponent controls. Opponent activates a monster effect in the hand. You can change this face up card, face down card to face up defense position, and add one Enneacraft card from your deck to your hand. And you can also reveal this card in your hand, such as summon a monster in your hand face down defense position. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, he also opened Enneacraft Release. So yeah, place your Enneacraft Pendulum monster from your deck in your Pendulum Zone. Yeah, if this card is in the graveyard of the turn of a sin, you can banish it, add one face of Enneacraft monster from your extra deck to your hand. Then he has Enneapolis. So it's treated as an Enneacraft card. Yeah, you can remove all E-counters from your field during the end phase. And your opponent takes 900 damage for each. So I guess that's like their win condition, just to, like, annoy you to death and control the game, pop stuff, flip, pop stuff, negate stuff. And then at the end of the game, like, just burn you to death. And then you can target a number of Enneacraft Pendulum monsters you control or turn them to the hand. If Enneacraft Pendulum monster controls will face up during the main phase, you can choose one of them and either return it to the hand or place it in your Pendulum Zone. And he also has the Destructive Daruma, Karma Cannon, and another Orgia. So yeah. Alright, so my opponent goes main phase 1, activates the Orgia, it's going to pay 900 life points to reveal 3. Let's see what he gets. Yeah, so he's, okay, let's see, what does he get? So he gets the Tromaria. Yeah, Tromaria is to negate the effects of when effect monster your opponent controls. And when your opponent special summons a monster or activates a card effect that includes the effect of special summon a monster, you can flip it face up. And you can add an Enneacraft card from your deck to your hand. Okay, so he activates the Tremaria in the other Pendulum Zone, reveals 2 Reverse and 1 Torimar. And he adds the Reverse, so yeah, you can shuffle any number of Enneacraft monster cards from your hand and or face up on the field into the deck or extra deck to draw cards equal to the number shuffled. If your opponent normal or special summons a monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card and activate one of these effects. Special summon an Enneacraft monster from your hand in face up defense position, or change one face down in defense position. Enneacraft monster you control the face up defense position. Okay, so he activates the field spell. Alright. So he can bounce back once he activates, he can bounce back the pendulums. Activates release. So he can place one pendulum monster in oh wow, that's crazy. So okay, so he places the Alazone AI. So you can banish one face up random card from your opponent's hand until the end phase when flip face up. And yeah, they all have that effect. Okay, so if your opponent activates that includes an effect that adds a card from the deck to your hand, you can add an Enneacraft card from your deck. Okay, so he's going to reveal 2 Alazone and 1 Okanari. So this one is shuffle up to 3 cards from your opponent's graveyard into shuffle up to 3 of your opponent's 3 cards from your opponent's graveyard and a banishment to the deck. Okay. All right, so he's going to add. What did he add? I missed it. He adds the Alazone, another Alazone to his hand. Okay, so then he activates the Rebirth again, I guess. Did he use it the first time? I don't remember. Okay, I guess he didn't. Okay, so he uses Rebirth, so he's going to reveal 4. Okay, so he reveals 4 of his Enneacraft cards and puts back the other one in the Pendulum Zone, so now he needs to draw 5 cards. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he draws Nib, Shifter, so that's these 2, well, this is dead. Nib, Shifter, Okanari, and 1 Effect Veiler is going to set the Destructive Karma Cannon and use the Okanari's effects, and I can special summon it to face down defense position, so I guess this one can shuffle up to 3 cards from the opponent's graveyard and or banish them into the deck. Then pass turn, I draw Infinite Impermanence. Okay, so we're going to go main phase 1. Alright, we're going to activate 7 Tachyon, revealing the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, adding the Infinity Dragon to hand, putting back the Fuelos. Okay, I activate Infinity Dragon's effect, special summoning it to the field, and special summoning an Afterglow to the field as well. Overlay both monsters. He's thinking, whatever, don't really care too much. Okay, he's thinking, activates the destructive Karma Cannon, so I have to set both my monsters. I then send the Galaxy Wizard to grave, special summon the Galaxy Soldier to the field. Use Soldier's effect. He uses Effect Veiler, so I just set 2 face down, pass turn. My opponent draws into a Astapixia. Uses Okanari's effect, so I guess he can, yeah, put back my cards. Okay, yeah, he's gonna put back both my cards. Alright, that's fine. Don't really care too much. Thank you, though. I need a Galaxy Wizard back in the deck. Alright, so then he's going to activate the Rebirth. Yeah, revealing the... what did he reveal? I'm sorry. I forgot what it's called. Astapixia. So with this card... yeah, so after this card was flipped face up while it's in the monster zone, your opponent cannot target cards on the field or graveyard with card effects. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card you control, you can change this face down card to face its defense position, negate that effect. Then you can banish 1 random card from your opponent's hand. Okay. I guess. And it's also like the pendulum effect. At the end of the battle phase, if you have an Enneacraft card in your other pendulum zone, you can target a monster your opponent controls with less attack than this card, destroy it. Okay. Yeah, so he's going to try to draw 2 more cards, and he just scoops. He said he misplayed. Okay. He said he forgot he had this field spell to search. Alright, whatever, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to go on to game 2. Alright. And let's see what we have here. So my opponent opens an entire hand of Enneacraft cards. So he opens with Architail. So what does this one do? So blah, blah, blah. If you have an Enneacraft card in your other pendulum zone, target monster your opponent shows with less attack than this card, destroy it. So I guess the big ones have that effect. Yeah, they do. And let's see. Do they all have that? Yeah, they all have that burn effect for each card. Okay, so each time a monster into the graveyard. To your opponent's graveyard, they take 900 damage after this was flipped face up in the monster zone. When your opponent activates a card or effect that would destroy a card on the field, you can change this face down card to face its defense position. Monsters and Enneacraft spells you control cannot be destroyed by card effects for the rest of the turn. Okay, so he also has the Autori Mar. So this one has changed all your opponent's monsters to face down defense position. The monsters that cannot change their battle position, which is crazy. Like, it's crazy that they can't change their battle position. Okay, so yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, also during your turn, when you activate a card or effect on the field, you can change this face down card to face the defense position, negate the activation. If you do, destroy this card. If you do, destroy that card. I was like, destroy this card. Okay, and it's Tromari AI. He has the Azaleon. So what does this do? This card is flipped face up. While it's in the monster zone, each time your opponent adds, so 900 damage each time you add a card. When your opponent activates a card or effect response to your card or effect activation, you can change this face down card to face the defense position. Return up to 3 cards on the field, from the field to the hand. You can reveal this card from your hand, special summon. Okay, yeah. So they all have the same effect, and we already know Tromari AI. So I open with Ash Blossom, so that's not bad. Photon Emperor, Galaxy Eyes, attacking on Primal, Droll and Lockbird, Foolish Burial. So I only have like 1 starter, have a Droll and Lockbird, so that's like a turn ender, so that's not too bad at all. We also have the Ash Blossom, you know, just in case they do anything else. And yeah, so let's see. So they go main phase 1, they activate the Tromar AI, so pay 900 life points, so now you can reveal 3. So now he's going to add the Orgia to hand. Okay, so now I use Droll and Lockbird on that. I didn't use Ash, I was like saving Ash for something else. Okay, so now he's going to use the effect of the Orgia AI. I'm sorry, Orgia. And he's going to keep special summoning he's going to keep special summoning monsters in his hand. So yeah, past his turn. So firstly he had like 5 monsters to set face down. Yeah, so we're going to go main phase 1. Alright, so now I'm going to use Infinity Dragon's effect, special summon it to the field. Special summon the Afterglow. Okay, so now we're going to overlay both monsters, go into a Shadow Dragon, use Shadow Dragon's effect, so now his monster get flipped face up. I'm thinking like maybe I could have played that a bit better. Maybe I could have played that a bit better. But yeah, Shadow Dragon, he's going to chain with, let me see. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, he chains with the Tromar AI. So it's like when your opponent activates a card or effect that includes an effect that special summons a monster, you can change this face down card to face up defense position and add 1 Enneacraft card from your deck to your hand. So Not much I can do about that. So yeah, he's going to negate my Shadow Dragon, and then he's also going to add the Astapixia. Okay. Alright, and then alright, now I'm going to use Galaxy Tachyon Primal's effect on hand. He's going to chain with Org AI. So with this effect, he can pop a monster and then also add an Enneacraft from the deck to the hand. So he's going to add the Annapolis. Okay, so I'm going to use Tachyon Primal's effect, so now I can add a, so now I can add a Tachyon. Oh, okay, I don't add Tachyon Configuration, I add 7 Tachyon. Alright, so now I'm going to use Shadow Dragon's effect. Yes, even though it's negated, I'm still using it for cost, so I can activate Afterglow's effect, so special summon the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from my deck to the field. Alright, so now we're going to activate 7 Tachyon, revealing the Star Seraph Sentry. Okay, so there we go. We're going to add Photon Delta Wing to hand, putting back the Photon Emperor, Okay, so now we're going to activate Foolish Burial, so we're going to send the Photon Emperor to grave, use the effect, also summon itself to the field, so I get 2 normal summons this turn. Overlay both Photon Emperor and Galaxy Photon Dragon into a number 62. Alright, and then we're going to overlay into a number C62, so that way I can attack 3 times. I'm thinking maybe I could have played that a little bit better, maybe. I don't know what else I probably could have done. But yeah, normal summon Photon Delta Wing, use the effect, special summon another Photon Delta Wing to the field. Alright, I'm gonna go battle phase, use C62's effect to attack 3 times. So we're gonna attack the Tromari, we're gonna attack the Org, and then we're gonna attack this monster face down. And unfortunately I attacked unfortunately I attacked this one. I had no way to actually win, honestly, did I? Yeah, but I attacked both of the face-up monsters with my weaker monsters first, because just in case it's face down, had like higher defense. But yeah, unfortunately I flipped this up, so now my monsters are flipped face down. And they can't change their battle positions, but this card is unaffected by monster effects. So I'm still gonna keep attacking, so I beat over his monsters. Okay, his cards go back in the pendulum zone. They don't go to the grave. Okay, so I attack over the Azaleon. Okay, does nothing, and I just pass turn. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have went into just pass turn. There's probably a couple of things I could have done, like maybe not attack with Delta Wing. I guess what I could have done was just continue attacking. I still had Shadow Dragon on field. That's a tough one. I guess like when we get Photon Howling, it probably would have been like a sicker play. Like I would have won this game like so easily. But yeah, probably should have went into like full armor, popped this card. Yeah, I could have went into full armor to pop the card. I was like, oh, like he has no way to win the game, but I had no idea. Like I forgot they have like Annapolis, which can still like burn me for like 900 damage. But yeah, he activates the Annapolis, then he activates the Tromar. So now you can reveal two Atorimar and then 1 Okanir AI. So now he's going to add the Atori. Main phase 1. Okay, yeah, should have clicked that a long time ago. So he's going to use Atorimar's effect to special summon a monster face down, special summon the Pixia. Then he's going to use the Enneacraft release, activating the Alazone. And then Alazone, pay 900 life points, add the Org to hand. Oh, sorry. So he's going to reveal Org, Alazone, and Tromar, I believe. So he adds Org to hand. Okay, so then he's going to activate the Annapolis. So, yeah, I was like, this is getting annoying, bro. I was like, I'm done. Now this guy wants to troll. So, don't stop. Just want to make love to you. Now this guy wants to troll. Alright, now it's time to lock in, boys. We're locking in. We're locking in for game 3. Alright, so here's what we have. So my opponent opens with Atorimar, Ash Blossom, Nib, Atorimar, and a Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon. I open with Foolish Burial, Photon Delta Wing, Drone Lockbird, Galaxy 100, and Infinity Dragon. So my opponent drew Nib, Ash, but I drew like 4 of our 1-card starters. So this hand is nuts, honestly. So yeah. And also draw a Lockberry, which can end his turn. So we go main phase 1. We're gonna use Infinity Dragon's effect. He lets that go through. That's interesting. Okay, so special summon both it and the Afterglow. Overlay both. We're gonna go into a Shadow Dragon. Use Shadow Dragon's effect. So he lets that go through. So now I can add Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal to hand. Then we're going to activate Galaxy 100, sending the Photon Jumper to grave. Use Jumper's effect. So now we can add a Galaxy Expedition. Alright, now we're going to use Galaxy Primal's effect, special summon itself to the field. Use Primal's effect, so now I can add Tachyon Transmigration to hand. And then we're going to use the Shadow Dragon's effect to detach 2s. And he's going to try to Ash, but Ash does not work on that effect. Alright, so now we're going to special summon a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, and just ignore the traffic or the horns outside, guys. It's unfortunate. Every time I make a video, that always happens. But yeah. Go into the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Then we're going to use Afterglow's effect. So now he tries to chain Nib to that. Okay. I use Tachyon Transmigration. I'm thinking, like, I probably didn't even need to... If he changed Nib to the Afterglow, I probably really didn't need to use Tachyon Transmigration, honestly. But I was like, I kind of want to keep the bodies on field. Yeah. Yeah, because that way I can still get to, like, you know, another Tachyon Primal Life on his turn. So... yeah, so I nibbed that. Yeah, nib stays in hand. Yeah, because Tachyon Transmigration only shuffles cards from the field into the deck. So special summon the Galaxy Photon Dragon. We're then going to use Galaxy 100's effect. So now we can banish a card from the extra deck, but then I totally forgot this guy has no extra deck. So then we use Galaxy Expedition. He uses Ash on that. That's fine. We can still get to our Galaxy stuff in the deck. So we're going to go Photon Delta Wing. Normal summon that, special summon another one from the deck. Overlay both, go into a Galaxy Photon Dragon. Use the effect to detach. Now we're going to add Eternal Galaxy to hand. We're then going to overlay both our Photon Dragon and our Tachyon Primal to a number 38. Set Eternal Galaxy, pass turn. And my opponent draws into a Enneacraft AI. Alright, so main phase 1. Use Eternal Galaxy on my Galaxy Photon Dragon. Now we go into a Photon Lord. Use Photon Lord's effect, so now we can add Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal to hand. And then Primal's effect, so now we can special summon it to the field. Use the effect, so now we can add Tachyon Transmigration to hand. And yeah, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 3 interruptions. Okay, so now he's gonna use the Atori Mar in hand, use the effect. Okay, I'm thinking, then I use Photon Lord's effect on that, so to negate and destroy that. He's trying to use it again, like, it's destroyed, sir. Anyway, so he uses another Atori Mar in hand. Okay, that's fine, go ahead, special summon it to the field. I don't really care too much. Alright, so then he's gonna activate the Enneacraft AI. Okay, so use the effect. Hit 900 life points, so now he's gonna add so he can reveal a Torimar, what else? Into Troy Mar AI, add it to the hand. I then use Draw and Lockbird on that. Alright, so now he's going to use Troy Mar's effect, special summon it to the field. Use the Troy Mar's effect again, special summon it. So use Troy Mar effect, special summon Nib, and then special summon itself. He's going to set the Destructive Daruma Cannon, pass turn. I draw into a Forbidden Droplet. Alright, so we're going to go main phase 1. I overlay Photon Lord into a Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Dragon. In hindsight, I probably could have just went Foolish Burial, special summon Emperor, overlay both monsters, go into number 62, overlay that into full armor, and still have Photon Lord to negate whatever effect he has. But I was thinking if I do attack, Photon Lord can't be used in the damage step because it doesn't negate activation. You know, it does just negate that monster's effect. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, let's go through. Use full armor's effect to detach, so now I'm gonna pop his face-up card. Okay, let's go through. Overlay, messed up there. I was supposed to overlay the full armor. So overlay full armor into Cypher Blade. Use Cypher Blade's effect, so I'm just gonna pop one of his monsters. But as he summons it, he uses the Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon, and then I chain Tachyon Transmigration. And then I use Cypher Blade to detach the pop. I should have popped the middle one, because that was definitely a Tori Mar. That's what I should have done, but I popped the other one. But then I use Foolish Burial. He then chains Tromar AI. Well, you're not supposed to be able to do that. But yeah, he can chain it to the Photon Emperor, but it's fine. It's whatever. Let me just read it over again. Okay, yeah, he can just chain it to the Photon Emperor, so that's why I didn't care too much. So yeah, so he's going to add Alazone to hand, and he can negate a monster effect. That's fine. So I special summon Photon Emperor to the field, overlay Emperor and attack on Primal to a 62, then to C62. So now I can attack up to 3 times. So now I'm going to use C62's effect attached, so now I can attack both his monsters. So we're going to attack over the Tromar AI, and then we're going to attack the face down Nib. I'm sorry, not Nib. The face down Atori Mar. He's going to try to flip all my monsters face down, but it's not going to work because I'm going to use Forbidden Droplet, sending the Galaxy Under to the grave to negate that effect. Yep, and yeah, we're just going to attack for game with all 3 of our Galaxy Dragons. So yep, that's game. Yeah, so yeah, not too bad. You know, playing against that deck, like, you know, like once you learn like what it does, like it's pretty simple to play around it. I probably should have popped the Tori Mar face down. I don't know what I was thinking there, so that way I didn't have to use Forbidden Droplet, but you know, all in all, it worked out in the end. But yeah, as always, you know, let me know in the comments what you think. You know, how I should have played that better. If I could have played it better, and yeah, peace.